So let's move on. So we have another interesting session, a storytelling contest. Our past presidents are going to participate in this, and let me introduce the contest master. He is an electrical engineer by education, an IT profession by practice, a contrarian by choice, and a Toastmaster by passion. A charter member and the past president of our club. Let me welcome Toastmaster Vijayarandan.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good morning.
Good morning.
Every milestone meeting is an opportunity to reflect on our journey. When we reflect on our journey, we not only look at how we have grown, we also look at who came along with us. And it is my privilege today to take some of those who came along with me on this journey as a contest speakers. We have 6 leaders who led our club from very first milestone meeting till 500th meeting today. It's my privilege to be part of this event along with those leaders who showed us how we can perform or how we can conduct various meetings and different levels. You have seen Jayan Narayanan mentioning about 200th milestone meeting, which was the grandest of grand. I was just talking to somebody a little while ago. It was 200th meeting some 6-7 years ago, and there were nearly 100 people in the meeting hall. We had 3.5 hour session, and possibly we were the first club to charge for people who attended that meeting. It's something which a lot of us cherish, and there are some presidents who were part of those events. With that, I would like to see what these people are up to after, for whatever reason it is, they took break from our club for leading their own life, because we say in Toastmasters, we learn and we apply elsewhere outside Toastmasters. I'm sure all these leaders have applied their skills, what they learned here in their professional life. With that, we'll go on with this storytelling contest. The speech contest is for 3 to 4 minutes. There is no theme. There is no restrictions whatsoever. They can speak on any subject, however way they want. It can be inspirational, it can be humorous, it can be very informative. And we just draw the speaking order. We have, I should tell, we have 5 past presidents participating and 1 club sponsor participating in this contest. For the benefit of everybody, I'll read out the speaking order. First, speaker number 1, Ambika. Speaker number 2, Ramesh. Speaker number 3, Purnima. Speaker number 4, Krishna. Speaker number 5, Mokshananda. Speaker number 6, Sudha Rajesh. Are you ready to listen to their stories?
Yes.
Good. The first speaker, whenever I see, I think she always comes very decked up and comes for the meetings. On one occasion, she came with a very, very different attire. I thought, oh, today some anniversary or something, so madam has come in sari, silk sari and things like that. But you don't believe, she was rushing back for the meeting after attending a marriage. That's why she came in that attire. That's the kind of dedication this speaker used to have. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Ambika. Untold Truth. Untold Truth, Ambika Balamurali.
Thank you.
you, Toastmaster Vijayanandan, for your warm welcoming. And once again, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest.
Good morning.
Judging a person, it does not define who they are. It defines who you are. Let me take you all back, or a few years back, to the beginning of my school, new academic year of my class. As a teacher, I was preparing my classroom, organizing our books, and going through the list of students. When a boy walked in late with untucked shirt, uncombed hair, and not even a single notebook in his hand, he avoided eye contact and took a seat at the back side of my class. Without even realizing it, my mind had almost judging him. He seems careless, probably not serious about his studies, and he is going to be very challenging this year for me. As days went by, I noticed he often found to come to class without homework, sometimes without proper material. He barely spoke in class and never volunteering for anything. I found myself getting irritated and frustrated. One day I called him after class and I was ready to lecture him. Before I said anything, he looked up and said politely, "Now, can I sit for some more minute in the class? It's peaceful for me." That sentence stopped me there itself. And I asked him, why are you asking like this? He said, over the few days, I came to know his story. His father had been in the hospital for months with serious illness. His mother worked double duty as a nurse. That boy, barely 10 years, he wants to take care of his younger sister, making breakfast and getting her dressed and rushing to the schools all by himself. So immediately my mind judging him. He did not have time to comb his own hair. He did not have anyone to remind him to pack his bag. He was not careless. He was carrying more responsibility than adults. So, what I am trying to say is, we people confused behavior with attitude and performance with character. Behind every person is a world that we can't always see. So from that day on, I changed myself the way how I look at him. Not only look at him, it's everyone the way I look at every children. That boy, he grew with more responsible and thoughtful person, which I have ever had. He taught me, he might be not have a top at the class, but he taught me the most important lesson in my teaching career. So I request all the Toastmasters, let us replace judgment with the compassion and with the character, with affection and patience. This would I like to share with you all. Will you do Toastmasters? Oh yes.
When we say tell stories, typically people also bring in some story about what they do, what they learn. Very well said, Toastmaster Ampika. Moving on, we have the next speaker. I remember him when we joined Toastmasters. Soon after joining our club, he took up some ex-com role. I think Sergeant at arms. From that time till he left the club, always he used to come with one bag. In that bag, everything that is required for the meeting would be there. Okay? That's how he performed in Toastmasters. But if you want to know why he did that, okay, who else carries the bag all the time? Sales guy, right? He is a salesman in a large organization. I can't say salesman now because he is the senior manager. We also, a lot of us, we remember one of his speech, and when I was just telling someone saying that Ramesh is also going to speak, the first thing is, oh, serial bulba. So, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Ramesh. நீங்களே சொல்லிடுங்க. Son Papadi Ramesh pick up போறாருன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good morning. Good morning. It was 5 years back. It was a Monday morning, busy morning. I was checking my emails. I received a call from my MD, secretary of MD, and there is a message, I need to go and meet the MD immediately. So I rushed to his room with a lot of anxiety, what he is going to tell. I saw a good-looking girl, British girl, standing along with the MD. The MD said, Ramesh, this is Sophia from US Embassy office, and she wants to talk to you. And Sophia said, Ramesh, our Queen Victoria wants to meet you. There is an appointment with you for this Sunday. You need to travel. I said, Queen want to meet me? I said, why? It's highly confidential. I cannot reveal now. You have to pack your things and go. We will arrange the fast track visa. So please plan. All your expenses will be borne by the palace team. So don't need to worry. I rushed to the airport. I packed my things. I rushed to the airport. I was escorted well in the airport. And formalities were in minutes. I could clear the immigration. I was given a chartered flight. It was with a lot of luxury. But in spite of all the amenities, I could not sleep well in the flight because the one question keep on pondering me. Why Queen wants to meet me? That was my one question which I was keep on pondering. Next day I landed. They offered me a Rolls-Royce car for the pickup to the palace, and they have given a suite room in the palace, and I was asked to take rest. And exactly 6:30, the Queen God came to me and took me to the meeting hall. Exactly sharp 7, the Queen came and she greeted me. Good evening, Ramesh. Hope your stay was good. I said, yes, I feel like home. I was very comfortable. I was about to ask why she called me. She started. Last month, there was a bomb blast near our place, and I supposed to be there. And my program got cancelled due to the last minute changes because of you. I thought of thanking you in person, so that's why I called. I said, I saved your life? How? I don't know. She said, you know Emily Rose? I said, Emily Rose, I think she is an Oxford student, yes. She was my co-passenger in my flight from Chennai to Mumbai. But how come she connected to this? I could not understand. Emily, I think during the conversation, you have gifted her a Son Papdi, and she not consumed, and she gifted back to her mother, Elisa Rose. Elisa Rose is my personal secretary for last 35 years. She has not consumed. She gave the Son Papdi gift to me, and it was served on the particular blast day. I had your Son Papdi, my stomach was upset, so all programs got cancelled. Today I am live all because of you, Ramesh. I thank. With shy, I just opened a bag and gave a small gift to her. She opened with a curiosity and said, Son Papdi again? No. Over to the camera.
How many of you will go and have Son Papdi today? That's the power of his salesmanship. Moving on, we have The next speaker is a very dignified, very well behaved Toastmaster in our club. You know why? We meet in the place which was owned by his wife. It's not that he is a delivery head of an international data science organization heading India operations. Look at him, you will not know anything, but he is a multifaceted fitness enthusiast.
Okay, I'm take the lead.
Whether you learn something or not in Toastmasters, at least in our club, I do not, I'm sure every club goes through this. The one challenge you are put in is that suddenly you walk into the meeting thinking that you are going to sit and listen to the speeches and just give a table topics and go home. You are handed with one role. So that's how he is very experienced Toastmaster. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Krishna onto the stage.
Thank you. Put me in the spot.
Silence the killer. Silence the killer, Krishna.
That's an interesting incident that happened in my life. The reason was I was quiet, I was silent, I did not speak up at the appropriate time. It may look funny now, but as Janay said, it was pathetic, horrible during the 15-20 minutes. Right? Let us go to the story. It was a 40-minute flight from Chennai to Bangalore. Got into Indigo flight. Take my word. Number of passengers are very less compared to this people sitting in this room. Hardly the count surpassed 2 digits, including the crew member and the pilot. So the first announcement came from the crew is, hey, you can choose the seat wherever you want, except the pilot seat. So I was choosing a seat where I can find a person sit next to him, but I can have a conversation with the person. I found a person. He's also from an IT company. So for next 40 minutes flight from Chennai to Bangalore, we were chatting. Right from politics to sports, we covered the entire 360 degrees. Flight landed in Bangalore, we shook hands. We went in one direction. I entered the car park. There was a driver, my driver, right? Actually, he was holding a placard with my name. I got into the car. Zoom, the car started going towards. The car, they expected to go to my customer office where I have a meeting. It's a 40-minute drive from airport to the customer location. 15th minute, my car was stopped by another car right coming opposite direction. Like how Surya does in Singham movie, right? Every scene he'll come and just turn the vehicle and stop the villain. Exactly the same thing. The other driver, my driver, started shouting in Kannada, which we did not understand. The passenger and me started speaking English, those people can't understand. So 4 of us, absolutely in different phase of the world, not knowing why the car was stopped. We tried to speak in English, that guy did not understand the English. Absolutely, we don't know what to do, we are running out of time. After 20 minutes, we came to know that there was a grave mistake that has happened. The reason why my car was stopped, there's a reason to it. I connect the reason to what we take things for granted, right? We don't speak at the right time. Can anyone guess what could have happened? I will take you for a coffee if you find it out.
The name would have been same like Krishna and Krishna.
Yeah, I think he cracked. Both of us had the same name, Krishna Kumar. So we got into different cars. Where did we miss this is, we chatted in the flight for 40 minutes. He was the same person I was talking in the flight, right? He was my co-passenger. 40 minutes we were talking with each other, but we did not share our names. So that was a bit. It may look stupid, right? How many often when you spoke
okay and introduce yourself with your name, I bet not many would have done it. You'll be vulnerable to accept it. I challenge. You will ask how you are doing, how was the day today, but we don't ask hey, what is your name. Second place where we Mr. When the placard was put as Krishna Kumar as a name, right? I did not ask him, hey, am I getting the right car? Right? Are you the right person carrying? Like what your Ola gave for the OTP, right? That's how it corrects the passenger in the car, right? I did not ask him. Same thing happened with the other guy. Right? Even he did this and he jumped into the car where he was, the other driver holding, my driver was holding the placard Krishna Kumar, right? It was funny, horrible, pathetic. So it is the biggest lesson learned, right? So just before I wind up my short speech, the biggest lesson learned is speak out at the right time. At least with the bare even say your name. At least with this example, I had said my name to a co-passenger, at least to a driver, this would have been averted. But long story short, right, the lessons learned, that entire 80 minutes were pathetic. Though I am just compressing, I have just allowed only 4 minutes to speak, already as a red flag, I need to stop. Right? So it is 80 minutes, pathetic, horrible minutes. Still, I may to come out of that, but lessons learned is speak out at the right time, right words so that you don't get it wrong. Thank you.
So how subtle things we take for granted can affect. It looks like it has affected his lifetime. I don't know when this happened and still he is living that every day, I guess. After silence, what comes?
Noise.
Chaos. Chaos.
Yeah, chaos, thunder, storm. Normally storm follows, silence follows storm, but in this sequence I didn't want to make it, so I changed the order, I think. The next speaker is somebody who is a bundle of enthusiasm. I do not know where she gets this energy. She's always bubbly, smiling all the time, very positive. And one thing I just remember is that we went on an outdoor meeting somewhere to Nagala or somewhere. What do? We went there. We wanted to walk somewhere and then sit and have a meeting, have breakfast, lunch and come home. But our madam doesn't just do that. She sees somewhere, some land, paddy field, she wants to go there, take photo. She sees some water body, she wants to wet her legs. And it was fun, and that's the kind of joy she brings in. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Purnima.
Beautiful introduction.
Wardrobe, Purnima.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Nana, you look so pretty. But you also look so dull. What happened? Tiny, I was always picked. You know, I was loved the most. And mom used to look very confident and she used to be very pretty whenever she picked me. So does it mean that she doesn't love me anymore? No, it's not your fault, Baba. It's because she was growing very fast and her body was changing and she couldn't fit in you anymore. It's not your fault after all. Do you know why you're kept in the top shelf of that wardrobe? That's where she keeps all her favorite things. The gifts that her bestie gave, or the dress that she wore when she met Dad for the first time, or the one she was wearing when she discovered she was pregnant. All the precious ones are kept there. She doesn't fit in them anymore. But whenever she comes across them, she looks at it with a fond memory that brushes her heart. She loves you a lot and that's why she's still keeping you. Oh, really? And then what's that shelf right under, Nana? It is very organized and left untouched. Oh, that's a special occasion clothes. I don't think she really loves them. Don't tell anyone. I've even seen her complaining that she sweats when she's removing them. You know what? I know what will interest you the most. The central. 2 large shelves. People coming in and going in, or going all the time and replacing the old ones. The central, that's very crowded, Nana. What are you talking? No, this is where the most new clothes come in. As new clothes come in, the old ones get pushed in. As in when she takes up new hobbies, she brings in new clothes. She started running. New jerseys came in. She started dancing. And then new dance clothes. And these old ones that got pushed in never see the light of the day. They remain just in case if she is resettling her cupboard or she's house shifting, they get found and suddenly overnight fame comes over and then she's picked up and they become her favorite. Sometimes some get given up for donation also. That's very sad. And there is a secret segment. No one knows about it. Not even Dad. Don't let us sniff out of it. Really? What's that? That's the place where the clothes that actually don't fit, but she buys them. She goes through all the sales, picks them with the hope that she will wear someday. And then she will have a workout plan and she'll start working out to fit in them. The number of times, the couple of dozen times that she tries these dresses is more than actually she wears the one time outside. In my opinion, I think she loves those clothes the most because I've seen it. When she really fits in, the look on her face, priceless. Oh, that's really interesting. And finally, the last row, the basement, where the lost, the faded, the torn, the color, the ones that lost color, and even the handicapped ones that misses their partner, all of them are thrown in over there. But the most comfortable to sleep in. Nana, I like her a lot. She seems to have some kind of style, with a lot of for every season and every occasion. Oh yes, she does. She has a personality that defines through her wardrobe. Yes, that's true. So, you know so much about her. Does Dad also have the same thing? Oh no, that poor ass has half a shelf in that cupboard outside. Oh, another cupboard? Really? That has a story also? No, don't get me started on that. That's a different genre altogether. There's Western formal, there's Western casual, then winter, then festivals, then fitness wears, and the whole 9 yards. Don't get me started. I'm going to my basement. Do you want to come in?
I wonder, was that the true reflection of your own story? Thank you. Moving on, we have another past president. If you listen to any of his speeches, there is one character always comes. I think that character came like a very cinematic scene in his life for the first time. And that's the story he said. After that, any speech he delivers, always this character is there. He has won club level and area level humorous speech contest. It looks like all the past presidents have been humorous speakers. He is a very, very soft-spoken, always smiling to his name. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Mokshananda. A friend in need is a friend indeed. A friend in need is a friend indeed, Toastmaster Moksha.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Vijayarangan pinged me yesterday morning. He asked me, will you able to make this meeting? I said yes. There is a storytelling contest. Will you sign up? I said yes. But I did not know what I am going to speak. But I given a title, A Friend in Need, A Friend Indeed. I went back my journey of Toastmasters, went back my whole life. What makes, after taking gap from Toastmasters, what I was started, my life journey, and then Toastmasters, and what I am missing, what Toastmasters bring me in my life. What makes your life joy? Is anyone can tell what make your life joyful life?
People around you, events.
People around us. How many of you want everything in your life? Autonomy?
Yes.
Relationships? The competence. When I was born, going for school, I never bunked the school. When I went to the tuitions, in a foggy day, full of mud in cycle bike, right? I was the first person in the school. Tuition. In a rainy day, I was one among the 10 people in the school. Even teachers did not come, I will be there. Even that day is holiday, I will be there. One day I bunked the school, my father told, make me friends. You will not go for the school to learn, to meet the friends. That made me realize we make a good friends in our life. Things will be smooth. I've been a perfect man, all my schooling, studies, even in office, I never bunked the office. Almost 10 days vacation, 5 is gone. That is the man I was, entered in Toastmasters. I never bunked any of the meetings when I signed up the course. When I was a sergeant of arms, 24 days, 24 meetings sign up, I was there at the door. I was signed up the role of meeting agenda preparation. One of my mentee signed up the role. That is the first meeting I used to conduct. I supposed to conduct. My mentee called me. I did not able to make this meeting. I was so frustrated. And then I called one of the senior Toastmasters, and things may go be like that. You never be a perfect in your life. Even things will move if you go forward. Even people did not come, turn up, turn down, things will move on. My first perfection is gone out. When I look back, this perfection is gone, diluted throughout my rest of the career. When I signed up the Toastmasters, when signed on, I take out my perfection. All the things is nothing more. The good. When we go back and link to autonomy, relationships, and competence, everyone wants to be full autonomy in our life. Our family, friends will be accepted as you are. When the life is changed, the professional career is started, when you sign up for family relationships, there is a dependency between the people. Still, You want an autonomy. In your social life, you cannot live alone in the world. You need relationships. These are two competing qualities you should have. And then you need to go to competent enough to make yourself balance these two both, autonomy and relationships. And competence is the thing. When I sign up the entire story in a, we need to make an arc in our life. That is kind of bending ourselves in order to be perfect in all the ways. Make Toastmasters bring me my life is an arc, bend your autonomy, your relationships. You should be competent enough to both balance it out. This arts bring me the Toastmasters in my life. That's the way I call the Toastmasters is a very time friend for me. Over to you, Toastmasters.
We have friends for life. But there is one person who says Toastmaster is a friend or Toastmaster Club is a friend. Very nice. I am happy to know that he did not bring in his wife to the scene today. I just have to reveal that character. No? The way he met his wife is a very cinematic scene. The way he narrated still comes to my mind. I hope you will stay there forever in your life, Moksha. With that, we'll move on to. We have seen somebody who is very calm, composed. We have seen somebody who is bubbly. We saw somebody who is sincere. The next person, in some way, always comes to my mind as a school headmaster, not even teacher. I remember this because I was attending the meeting number 14 of Rising Pillars Toastmasters Club, and I go there and I meet a couple of people. Varatharajan comes, I speak to him. After that, somebody came, and here comes our madam. She is not saying anything else. Varatharajan, it's 14th meeting. We have 14 members. We have to get 20 members. We have to charter at least by February. What are we doing? Today 3 guests came. No, what happened? Are they becoming members? I was standing there and said, slowly, I'll become a member, madam. That's how this Toastmaster running the club, and later, even now, when I was just talking about this contest, I said saying that, should I introduce you people? She said, it's a contest. Why do you want to introduce us? Just call the name and title. That's it. I said, no, this is not that kind of a contest. This is a milestone meeting. Please put your hands together to welcome Sudha Rajesh. I'm going to read the title. You can correct. Gandharves Vasan.
I'll read it out.
Yeah. And I'll read the rest.
Gandharvasen is dead.
Is dead. Gandharvasan is dead.
Is dead.
Is dead.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Many centuries ago, when we were still ruled by Rajas, Maharajas, in a kingdom, there was a young, very laid-back Maharaja who liked to really enjoy life to the maximum. Just like we had two young, beautiful ladies perform today, he was in the middle of observing a beautiful dance performance. He wanted to soak in all the beauty of art, dance, music and everything.
and he left it, the kind of running of the kingdom to the chief minister. While the dance performance was happening, the chief minister came rushing, huffing and puffing. Maharaja, Maharaja, we are doomed. What happened? He asked the dancers to stop performing. What happened, chief minister? Maharaja, Maharaja, Gandharvasen is dead. Oh my God. Now the king was in a very tense mood. All right, I declare 1 month of state mourning. And he quietly left and walked towards his chamber. His wife, Maharani, was in the middle of deciding which jewel to wear, which attire from her wardrobe, surrounded by beautiful maids, a lot of maids who had each taken a responsibility of her hair, decking up her with flowers and all those things. And she was a little surprised to see Maharaja come so early today. And he was also in a tense mood. What happened, Maharaja? Is everything okay? Gandharvasen is dead. Oh my God, Gandharvasen is dead. She ran to her chamber and she started crying. Now, amidst all these maids, there was this young little bubbly girl, all of 12 years old, and she was called Rasgulla. She had come to the court that day, to the palace, because her mother was ill and she was replacing. And all the maids are standing at a distance and they are looking at the queen. She is really mourning, crying and all that. But this girl can't control her curiosity. Who is Gandharvasen? Shh, shh, shh. Actually, if you want to know, you go and ask her. All the maids also were really very curious, but they didn't have the courage. This girl, out of curiosity, obviously all of 12 years old, she had no fear. So she walks up to the Maharani, very intelligent and smart girl. Maharani, I know it must have been a very important person. I know how much trauma you must be in. But only if you share, your pain will come down. Who is this Gandharvasen? What's this Gandharvasen? Actually, I don't know. Then why don't you go and ask Maharaja? So she goes to the Maharaja. Maharaja, who is Gandharvasen? I don't know. The chief minister said. So he summoned the chief minister. Now this girl is really smiling. He declared state mourning. She is really mourning as if someone close to her died and none of them has any clue. The chief minister came. Who is Gandharvasen? I don't know, Maharaja. What? The chief of the army. He said, summon the chief of the army. I might exceed the time limit because I am the chief of the army. And he said, yes, Maharaja. Who is Gandharvasen? I don't know, Maharaja. Then why did you come and tell chief minister that Gandharvasen is dead? Well, my guard, he reported late to the duty. So I asked him, he said Gandharvasen is dead and the whole town is in dooming and crying and mourning and all that. Wait. Chief, who's that who was mourning? Call that guard. Summon the guard. The guard came. Maharaja, you call me Maharaja? Who is Gandharvasen? I don't know, Maharaja. Then my wife came late from the river, Maharaja. She made breakfast late, Maharaja. I was late to work, Maharaja. I was scratching my head thinking, what should I tell today? I asked her, why did you come late from the river? Gandharvasen is dead. Gandharvasen is dead? Okay, I'll just add a little more spices and I'll go to the guard, chief of the guard, and tell the whole of the village is mourning and he'll believe me. Now this girl cannot control her laughter and she says, summon the wife! She screamed. So the wife came. Who is Gandharvasen, ma? Now Raja, Rani, everybody's head is exploding. They have to know. So what would she have told? I don't know, Maharaja. Ma, somebody tell me who is Gandharvasen. Actually, I went to the river to fetch some water. There was this washerwoman. She was mourning, she was crying, Ayyo, Gandharvasen is dead. So I was sitting next to her trying to pacify her. And that is why I came home late, Maharaja. That is, summon that washerwoman. Now the washerwoman came. Ayyo, Gandharva sir, Gandharva sir. Ma, you stop crying. No, he is the one who used to carry my load. He is my life. He is everything. He was everything. Ayyo. Ma, who is Gandharva? Ayyo, Maharaja, he was my donkey Maharaja. And then here is this girl, Rasgulla, say, he declared state mourning for the death of a monkey. That is a king for you guys with no head but a lot of heart. Back to you, contestants.
That was indeed a very mesmerizing narration of the events. Actually, when I was thinking about introducing Sudha, I was just thinking of one of her speeches, which was the advanced communication gold or something like that. There it was, the project is interpretive reading. In that, the story she chose to talk about was Draupadi's Secret. How many of you know Draupadi's Secret? Good. You should go and buy Jaya book and read. Okay? That's what I did after that speech. Okay? Moving on, we have come to the end of this contest, and I have run short by 7 minutes. Please